Assalamu alaikum. Hey guys, I'm back and welcome all of you to my new video tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to quickly show you how to open up NetCDF file format into your ArcMap. And then you can convert it by saving this sort of file into your desired raster file format like TIF, like IsraGrid or any sort of raster file format so that you can use it for your later purpose. So a quick intro about NetCDF file format. NetCDF file stands for Network Common Data Form. It's vastly and very frequently used in harvesting climate data, such as you can encounter this sort of data as rainfall data, temperature data, and sometimes flat data. So for my purpose, I'm gonna use NetCDF file format like inundated data or flat data. Let me show you where I have stored my data. This is the file directory where my NetCDF file data. If I click it, the data does not show up. Why? Because ArcGIS GIS or ArcMap does not directly allow you to drag this sort of data. Rather, only you can just open up this data if you use a tool called NetCDF Make Raster, something like that, which is located into multi-dimensional Arc toolbox. So we will explore it bit by bit. So first of all, let me just quickly show you. Sorry. Yeah. So look, here is the multi-dimensional tool. Okay. So from my multi-dimensional tool, you will navigate to make NetCDF raster layer. And one common thing that you should focus to recognize the NetCDF file format is it is given .nc file format. If you see this sort of .nc file, that's definitely NetCDF file format. So let's click this tool. Once you will click this kind of window will be popping up. So first you will need to navigate to the input raster, input NetCDF file. So let's go ahead and select the directory where I have deposited my NetCDF data. Look, here it shows kind of in PDF file format. However, when you go to the type file format type, it says NC file. That means it's definitely NetCDF file format. Click it and open it. Okay, so my data contains a variable which is depth, water depth. So the variable will be taken automatically. So you don't need to be bothered which variable you will select. You can specify, however, for my case, depth is the only variable. Here there are some dimensions which are nothing but longitude and latitude, which will be taken from your data if it is existed. And that should be because if you were wanting to open up NetCDF as a raster, then your NetCDF data must have latitude and longitude dimension. Here, output raster, you will just give a meaningful name so that you can recognize water depth 21 and Q3. What does it mean? This is the water depth data which is recorded or harvested as daily, and the data is 2021, and Q3 means this data is taken as daily. However, 1 year has been divided into 4 quarters. This data is fallen under 3rd quarter, which starts from July and ends September. So 3 months data. So there are subsequently like 92 or 93 or 91 days data stored in this file. We can explore it once it is open up. Let's see. And the band dimension, optional dimension values, and the other variable selection, you don't need to be bothered with that. Just keep it default. So everything looks fine. If I click OK, it says the output raster already exists. Okay, let's see. Water depth. Let's see. If I just click right now, that should be okay. Look, it's open up. Okay, now the NetCDF water depth data has been imported into your ArcMap. Now you can work with that. Let me just explore a little bit about this data by going to property. Look, there is a separate section called NetCDF for this layer, and there are some variables, dimension, band dimension. You can change it. So for me, variable subsequently it comprises 5 variables, which are depth, time, transverse, Mercator, x and y. X and y are the latitude and longitude. Transverse, Mercator, this is the projection system. Time when the data has been collected, and the depth, the main variable. Based on that, this data has been demonstrated on ArcMap. So this is the dimension, x and y, and band dimension. You can change it. However, I'm just going to just change the value, dimension value. Dimension value, the depth value exactly, when it is taken based on the time. So the first date, as this data has been harvested daily, so first date of July is taken to demonstrate this data. However, you can change this. If you click this drop down option, you will be seeing that there are a bunch of dates you can select. So randomly, let's select this one. That should be probably July, October, September 18. Click apply and OK. The data has been changed. So this is how you can just explore NetCDF file and work with that. However, to make this data user-friendly for ArcGIS or any spatial analysis, we should convert this NetCDF into raster format. Save it into TIF or SD file format. So to do so, let's just go to the data section, from data to export data, and here you can save it as TIF format or SD grid format or image, so on. So I'm aiming to settle down with TIF format, and here you will just navigate to your location where you want to store the data. I'm keeping it default. I'm just changing the name. Let's just write it full as water. Okay, water, and let's change the version Q3. Okay, so if I save this data, the warning, it shows that would you like to add the exported data to the map as a layer? Click OK, because I want to export it. Look, there are two files right now, the same data. One is the NetCDF and the other one is the TIF file format. So you can just change this visualization parameter just using the symbology, using the color. Let's pick up this color. Okay, so deep color represents the water depth high and the light color represents the water depth lower. So this is the same data, however the format is different, but this is very user friendly, so that we have converted it and saved it as a TIF format, which is a form of raster format. So this data has been saved. So to do to check it whether it is saved or not, let's just refresh this directory. Look, the water depth 21 Q3 has been saved as a TIF file format. So this is not that difficult. You can just follow this pathway to export NetCDF and then convert it to TIF file format so that you can use for your purpose. So this is how this tutorial is very essential for you. I hope you have learned something and you have liked this video. If you have, please do subscribe to my channel. I will come up with another new video. Till then, bye bye. Allah Hafiz.